Kick your pretty feet up on my dash. No need to go no.
What are you doing?
I have to update my symptoms.
Updating the symptoms. Do you have any symptoms?
Not that I know of.
Got any lumps in your boobs?
I had a few, and they did a mammogram, so I'm getting the results today.
Okay.
So now I'm not sure what I did with my health card.
You put it back in your wallet. It's so sad to see that there's pediatric cancer clinics too, that little children have to go through all the treatments and the suffering and uncertainty of cancer.
No judgment. I get a lot of eye rolling when I talk about the scale. 60.2. Pardon? That'll ease your nerves a little bit if you're worried. Are you concerned about it?
No.
Okay. That wasn't very convincing.
It's always that little guy in the head that
Yeah,
says,
you gotta fight it
what
all
if?
the time,
What if?
right? I know. No new aches or pains anywhere?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the next part in our video where Mar has now changed into her hospital gown and we are waiting for the oncologist to come in and do his examination and give Mar her results if she is cancer-free or not. I didn't let him know I was recording because I didn't think it was a big issue and I didn't want to make it awkward. But you can tell that he continues to look over at me. I guess because the way my phone was placed, it looked as though I was recording. He never asked me though, and then I started to get weirded out, so I ended up just putting the phone down on my lap, hence why you end up looking at my chin, but that's okay because we still got to hear all the important information that he was sharing with us. So if you want to know more, keep on listening.
And I'm talking to you 5 years later, more than 5 years later. For all intents and purposes, you should be cured with the type of breast cancer that you had. It was hormone negative, HER2 positive. Count your blessings. I am very, very happy.
That's good.
Okay. I'm going to fire you from here because coming back here to see me isn't required anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. You can't cure recurrent breast cancer. So if it comes back somewhere else in the body, we treat it palliatively, right? It's about
Really?
Yeah, you can't cure recurrent breast cancer. All right.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's why we're so aggressive up front, right? The analogy's simple. It's a weed, okay? If you get a dandelion in your lawn, okay, and the cancer's the dandelion and you're the lawn, if you leave it there long enough, plucking it doesn't win the war. You see what I mean?
Wow.
Because it has already sent its seeds off everywhere, and sometimes you leave a little bit of the root behind. So the surgeon plucks, the radiation doctor burns the root. I'm the guy that needs to pick the weed killer that you need to try to prevent the seeds from coming up anywhere else in the lawn. Because once those seeds grow, you can't cure it, all right? It's about containment. So that's why you got all that heavy duty chemo in that year of Herceptin and the surgery and the radiation and all that type of stuff, okay? And you happen to be one of the few with really high risk breast cancer to have made it past 5 years. And if you make it past 5 years with hormone negative breast cancer or hormone negative HER2 positive breast cancer, it highly unlikely this is going to come back somewhere else this far out, okay?
Hallelujah.
Yeah, it's never zero, okay? Because cancer,
there's always a
it
risk.
doesn't play by the freaking rules. So what you need to still stay vigilant regarding symptoms, all right? Abdominal pain, lack of appetite, unexplained weight loss, a cough that doesn't go away. That
We're
wasn't-
praying for two of those things: lack of appetite and weight loss.
No, not in cancer land. In cancer land, I don't want you losing weight and having anorexia. Okay, or you develop a cough that's not associated with a viral infection that doesn't want to go away and gets worse. Okay, areas of pain in the bones that wake you up at night. All right, that type of stuff. You got to let somebody know to get investigated. But like I said, you can't cure it if it comes back. When the chemo's guaranteed to give you side effects, well, we can't counteract that with making you feel better, right? So, I hope to never see you again. I really don't, because that's a good thing.
I hear you.
Like when I saw your chart last week when I was preparing, like, holy cow, 25 out of 30.
It's a lot.
Yeah, you're the one that we can see that the chemo cured.
What do you mean 25 out of 30?
When they took the lymph nodes out of the armpit, 25 out of the 30 were bowel cancer.
Oh, okay.
Anything more than 3 makes me nervous.
Yeah, wow.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of cancer in our family.
Yeah.
A lot of cancer.
That's why you've been tested for the BRCA mutation.
It was me first that was being tested, and then when they found out that my sister already had, they tested her. So we don't have that gene, which is good, right?
Yeah. But most breast cancer is sporadic.
Yeah.
Right, you're still at risk of getting another breast cancer. That's why you need to get mammograms. And when I mean another breast cancer, I mean a new and unrelated breast cancer, not the old one coming back somewhere else.
Okay.
Okay?
Which you would then treat that.
As a new one, like
Right.
from the beginning. Right? But a spot in the liver that's biopsy proven that says this is breast cancer, that's the old one coming back.
What are her chances of uterine cancer, being that she's had breast cancer? Well, you don't have a uterus, do you? You had a hysterectomy.
I don't have a uterus.
Yeah, so you're okay then.
Yeah, it's 0 now.
Yeah.
It's still low. Your chances of getting other cancer are similar to what the main population is, right? You've had anthracycline, you've got epirubicin, the FEC, the E drug is you're at a higher risk of developing leukemias long term. And because you got radiation to the chest, right, to the breast area, there's always a higher risk of getting other cancers because of the radiation exposure. But 99 times out of 100, you shouldn't even be here talking to me right now with the type of breast cancer you have.
Anyways, what is the news, Marlene?
I am cancer-free, and because I'm cancer-free for 5 years, I have a really good chance of not getting it again.
However, I was really shocked because he explained that when he looked at Marlene's documentation last week, he was her test results, he was so proud because he said, quote unquote, she shouldn't be here. The type of cancer she had was like really severe, really fast acting. He explained that during her initial biopsy, before the diagnoses, or I guess just after the diagnoses, they removed 30 lymph nodes from her armpit, and 25 of them were riddled with cancer.
So I beat the odds. I'm here!
Yep.
And I'm
Woo, woo. The next crazy thing is he talked about how if this cancer comes back, because there is a chance of it, there's just a chance of it with any cancer because cancer is cancer and it's unpredictable. But then there's another chance of it being that she had radiation, which don't even get me started on that, but radiation also causes cancer, has a higher risk of causing cancer. But if this same cancer comes back, they won't even treat it. It would be incurable, and they would treat her as palliative at that point, which was really kind of scary. I didn't expect him to say that.
It's
So
scary, but I beat it.
Yeah,
And
you beat
I
it.
shouldn't be here.
'Cause you
And
kicked-
I'm going to keep on doing what I'm doing, and I'm going to share it with you.
Yeah, exactly. And that was another thing Marlene and I were talking about is I honestly, so does Mar, 1000% believe without a shadow of a doubt that the fact that she went chemical free right after cancer, meaning, tossed out all our hygiene products and went with absolute
undisputable chemical-free products, and she went green eating basically. She did, she met with Carolyn, who is our holistic nutritionalist, and did a whole meal plan and has been eating plant-based since then. I mean, we're not perfect. Yeah, we eat some things that have more sugar in it. Occasionally we're human, but we certainly, and Mar certainly doesn't eat how she did previous to cancer. I honestly believe that that is the thing that more people need to do more of. I think it's what healed your body, what helped rid your body of all of the toxins. I mean, he talked about in their chemotherapy being a chemical. He said the word chemical. Just blows my mind. So anyways, we're gonna go celebrate, and we'll vlog more as our day goes on. So ciao for now.
I'm Mar.
I'm Char.
Stay tuned.
See you soon.
So now we came over to Market & Co., which is awesome, at our local mall, and we ordered some pad thai tofu, and some broccoli, and then we got a vegan key lime for dessert and a vegan s'mores dessert to celebrate.